Go Pack. Go Pack. Hey everyone, Matt coming back at you from the basement. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Appreciate you joining me on this journey today. Couple things. Tonight, Thursday nights. Yesterday was International Cabernet Franc Day. Thursday night also means big game today. Packers, go Pack. Packers versus Lions, big game in the NFC. So of course that means I'm drinking Oregonian Pinot Noir. Obviously, why wouldn't I? I know yesterday I kind of promised I'd talk a little bit about Cabernet Franc. Unfortunately, I didn't really have anything. I promise I'll get to some cool climate Cabernet Franc. We'll talk a little bit about that and what that means versus warm climate Cabernet Franc. But right now, I want to talk Pinot because it's Pinot season. For me, Pinot Noir is just, it's fall in a bottle, man, right? Once the temperature starts getting a little crispy, a little chill in the air, leaves start turning, I'm going for Pinot. Usually I love myself some European Pinot, France, Burgundy. Oregon has really found its groove with Pinot. Unfortunately, the problem with Oregon lately is temperature. It's just getting a little warm. So the things that I fell in love with Pinot coming from Oregon, earthiness, light cranberry, easy drinking, just kind of those classic Pinot Noir earmarks, light bodied. They're starting to go away a little bit, but we'll have to see. It's the new vintage 2022 Arterberry Maresh out of the Dundee Hills. Listen, I love the pack. I love my team. But that hat is really hot. It's not super cool down here in the basement tonight. Yeah, Pinot for me. Fall and Pinot is like peanut butter and chocolate, right? They just go together. Pinot is just so underrated still to this day, right? Working in retail, most of the time when people come in, they're asking for Cabernet, right? And that's fair. Cabernet is the king of grapes, and it's the best seller, and it has been and probably will continue to be for a long time. Not every situation calls for a big, bold red. Sometimes we need something a little lighter, a little fruity, a little easy. That's what Pinot is, man. Pinot just fits that groove, right? And I love its versatility, right? It's so just delectable and easy, and it goes with so many things, so... Yeah, I know it's, like I said, I was talking Cab Franc. I should be drinking a Cab Franc. And I know it's Packer football, so I should be chugging a Spotted Cow. If I were in Wisconsin, I can't get it. But, I was looking through my wines. I was like, man, that Pinot sounds tasty. So, Pinot it is. Let's find out. Joined by the cat here now. Ooh, baby. That is classic Pinot color. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see on camera, right? But that kind of ruby, lighter, maybe a little purple. I don't know. I'm colorblind. I don't know what I'm doing. Oregon Pinot. When you are looking for lighter, easy, kind of weekday wine, Oregon Pinot is a great way to go if you're willing to pay for it. Most of the time, unfortunately. So let's talk about Pinot Noir real quick. Pinot Noir is a very fickle and difficult grape to grow. It grows in tight, tiny little bunches. And I'm sure I just posted a picture here for you to see. So that makes it susceptible to things like mildew and rots and things like that. So Pinot Noir, if the conditions are perfect, you have a chance to lose a lot of it. So that being the case, you either have to do a lot to mitigate that, or you're going to lose a lot. And therefore, either way, the cost is going to go up, right? So typically, I don't recommend that you don't spend anything less than 20 on Pinot. This particular bottle here in Michigan, if I remember correctly, I paid $35 for, which is probably my comfort zone when it comes to Pinot Noir. That's for Oregon. No, you're going to find deals, obviously. There are always deals. I paid $17 for a Pinot out of Chile, and it was wonderful. Burgundy, which is, again, some of the most expensive bottles in the world are coming out of Burgundy. They're all Pinot Noir. You can expect to pay a pretty penny. And if you're paying anything less than, I would say, 40 for a Burgundian Pinot Noir, I would not. Again, not saying there's anything wrong with them necessarily. It's just if you want that experience, I think you have to spend a little more. And these aren't hard and fast rules. Your palate's going to be your palate. You're going to like what you like. And like I just said, there are always exceptions. But like I said in my holiday wine guide, man, these are definitely recommendations that I find to be tried and true. I've been doing this for a while, and it's more common than not. Yeah, this has been open for a while, so let's get to it. And yeah, what is that? Some kind of unidentified, like Loganberry, I guess. I don't know. Some kind of like slightly foreign fruit. Some kind of weird berry. But not too brambly. Very bright berry. A little bit of tobacco. Here's the thing that I kind of wanted to talk about tonight is, it smells great. Oregon Pinot, up until fairly recently, used to be much closer aligned to, say, French Pinot. French Pinot, especially Burgundy, if you've never had, is much earthier, right? Pinot Noir, when you get it from the right place, has that real kind of like forest floor flavor, right? If you've ever walked through a wet forest, right, and that real like kind of musty, wet, woody smell kind of hits your nose. You get some like fungal kind of smells, if that makes sense. Mossy, tree bark, that kind of thing. Oregon Pinot's missing that now, and not everybody, right? Obviously, there are certain producers, but it's much less dominant. And the problem is, the temperature in Oregon is up. Has been going up. So, if you're not aware of what happens when the temperature goes up, the grape, especially when the temperature swings, gets under duress, and it produces more fruit aromas, more juice, kind of fatter quality, and so that's what's happening to these Pinots. So I'm not saying this is a bad thing, right? Far from it. I don't hate this on the nose. It's just if I'm grabbing a bottle of Pinot Noir from Oregon, especially someplace like this, like Dundee Hills, where it stays a little cooler because of the mountain to the north, I'm going to expect a little bit more of that earthiness. But you know what? Don't hate it. Like a mixed berry Pop-Tart. All right. If you tell me you like berry notes on your Pinot Noir, this is exactly for you. This is right up your alley. Mm. Yeah. Cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon and kind of like, I don't know, like a bark, like a tree bark. Cinnamon, a lot of those berries. It's not like aggressive cinnamon, right? Sometimes I'm not thinking like cinnamon whiskeys, but yeah, it's very subtle. More of that fruit, dry, kind of softer tannins. Um, it's not that sucking the spit out of your thing, right? So this is why, right? This is the difference between Cabernet and Pinot. Obviously, lighter in color, lighter in body, light, easy. It's those tannins, right? And those tannins can just be so aggressive on a Cabernet, especially a good Cabernet. Part of what I want to do, part of my goal here in starting this channel, apart from sharing my love of wines, is I want to help people get better at explaining what they're tasting, right? it makes my life as a retailer much easier if you can explain to me what you're tasting. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, and we don't always taste the same thing, right? You might smell your grandmother's pie, or you might smell, I don't know, Jolly Rancher. You might smell car tire. I don't know what you're going to smell, right? That's the thing, is we're all different. But unless you explain to me what it is you're tasting, I can't help you. Yeah. No, like, okay. It's not bad, right? I'm not saying that at all. I love this. This is a great bottle. I don't know what I want anymore. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a me thing, right? Maybe, and this could be part of your journey too. Maybe I had a very distinct Pinot Noir early in my wine journey, and that's what I expect, right? And now I've been searching for it, and if I don't find it, I'm a little disappointed. And so I have to get over that, right? Because I do remember, especially in some of the older vintages, 2010, 11, 12, especially, they were very like, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they were very woodsy. So, the things we learn about ourselves when we're doing this, that first little bit, it's never really indicative of what. Oh, by the way, can we talk about these? These are great. It's a filter, it's an aerator, it's a stopper. Look at that. That's great. And it's like $4. Like, there are a lot of fancy aerators out there, but damned if that doesn't work. Just peachy keen. Not that this really needs a lot of aeration, but it's just a habit now. Yeah, second try. All right, let's go. Yeah, a lot more of that cinnamon this time. Spices in general. A little kind of like dry berry. Yeah, no, that's really good, man. It needs food. I think I need a little food with it. I have to work on saying a lot less. Finding that out. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you bought my wine guide, thank you. Hope you found it helpful and continue to do so. I can't recommend enough some of those wines in there. You want to find out what I'm talking about? Here's the link. $5, drop it. Other than that, if you have any questions, hit them up, pop them down below. I hate saying that, but put them in the comments. Let me answer your questions. You got questions about Pinot Noir? Great. If you got questions about Pinot Noir alternatives, perfect. If you got questions about the Green Bay Packer football team, great. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, they have won. Well, thanks again for joining me. Hope you continue to have a great holiday. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this Pinot Noir, which, if you can find it, I would certainly recommend. I know I sounded very negative in talking about this. Not at all. Not at all. This is 100%, I would argue, a world-class Pinot Noir. And especially at the price, for 35-ish bucks is what I paid for it. If you can find it in that neighborhood, I would say it's definitely worth it. Yes. I don't have a rating system yet. I guess I'm going to have to figure that out. So, here, in the meantime, this is what I give it. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, great. Love it. Drink it. Cheers. Have a great holiday. We'll see you soon. Oh, cat's back. Show the world your butthole, cat. Bye, guys. Cheers.